Caleb, do you remember a couple weeks ago when the haters and the losers and the liars and the dirty, dirty cheats of the world were saying that I was a fake Justin Bieber fan?
I do remember that.
Where are they now? Where are you now that I need you? Huh? I pulled out the shirt. I found my shirt.
You found the
I
shirt?
said I was a real
Where's
Bieber fan.
Where's your keychain? Where's your sparkly keychain?
Downstairs on the same keys as my Dale Jr. Flashlight keychain. It's awesome. It's just got this big headlight on the front, and you click the roof of the car in, and it's just flashlight.
Yeah,
but it's Dale Jr.
I love how we just got right into it today. We didn't even be like, oh, what are we starting with? What are we talking about today? What's going on? Luke just said record.
Nothing before the pod or anything.
Nothing.
Caleb joined and he was like, uh-oh, Luke's got his true shirt, and then I just hit record.
Yep.
Yap, yap, yelling at pigeons. Yap, yap, nobody listens. Yap, yap, screaming my vision. Yap, yap, yelling at pigeons.
Do you guys realize what just happened? This is a monumental moment.
The plus money. The plus money. If you bet Caleb's
the plus money hit.
If
plus 10,000.
If you bet Caleb will not get bet or will not get cut off.
Will not get bet.
Will not get cut off by the music.
By the intro, yeah. But could we be on some Michael Beasley stuff? This is DeJounte Porter and Michael Beasley.
I was being very.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was being very self-conscious about it this time.
Nice. Okay. Listen, this isn't a sports podcast, but if Michael Beasley also gets banned from the NBA for life, a Michael Beasley and DeJounte Porter sports betting podcast would go insane.
Oh, yeah. It's going to go crazy.
That would be awesome.
Anyway, welcome back to another episode of Yelling at Pigeons. Today is Wednesday, July 2nd.
That it is.
Yeah. And Luke, what's going on in life?
What is going on in life? I just helped my dad set up his new camper.
Okay.
He got a new camper, so that's fun. What else happened? Someone today thought I was 38.
Oh,
so that hurts. You know, you're at a certain age at some point where, when you're younger, where like if someone says you're older, you're like, yeah, no big deal. Somebody out in the wild thought I was older. So
yeah, now
I'm
it's
basically this big, mature, strong, awesome person. And now this old head is like, I was delivering some supplies. He's like, oh, did you grow up here? How do you like living in Cambridge? I was like, it's okay. It's not very exciting, but that's not always a bad thing. And he was like, oh, man, I would get a lot of fishing done if I lived here. Yeah. And he was like, those people around here have a boat. I'd have a boat if I was here. And I was like, not me. I don't have a boat.
Luke loves water. Luke loves the water.
Yeah, one thing about me. And he was like, well, you know what's funny though? I played into it. He's like, you get a lot of fishing done out here? I'd get a lot. And I was like, oh man, not as much as I wish I did. Not a fisher. I don't fish.
Luke, when's the last time you got a line in the water? You got a line wet?
Last time I got a line in the water, maybe when I was like 8.
So 30 years ago. Wow.
I still have a mint condition still in the package. Youth Jeff Gordon fishing rod that my grandfather got me when I was like 6. It's awesome. Honestly sick. I might use it one day to like catch some food.
Catch some food.
Yeah, some food. Anyway, the guy's like, he's talking about a boat or whatever. I'm like, I don't have a boat. He's like, oh, you still got time. You're pretty young, right? And I was like, I guess depends on what you call young. And he's like, what are you, 38? And I was like, 27.
Bro, I'm not even 28 yet.
He's like, it must be the beard makes you look older. Oh yeah, dude, most 38-year-olds have a beard that they can't fill out. Is that a normal thing for 38-year-olds?
Dude,
he's like, maybe it's the mustache. How old was that guy?
Yeah. Michael Jordan, when he had it, probably was that his 30s?
Might have been around 38.
Yeah.
40s maybe.
No, I get asked if I'm an intern all the time, which like in my line of work, like interns are usually like college age kids or like just got out of college,
Wow, so cool.
and it is. But then like other people are like, "What are you? Are you in your 30s?" I'm like, "Come on, man."
Yeah. In your
Come
30s
on.
isn't that bad though.
No,
28.
but like I'm coming up on it, and it's starting to get scary.
It would, yeah. It's so in your 30s is not that bad. It would just be nice if they were like, were you in your not 30s? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
the late 20s is a fun spot.
I just got a notification about Jaren Jackson Jr. and I was really hoping it was like a massive blockbuster trade to the Lakers. That would have been awesome to break.
LeBron
live
for
on the
Jaren
pod.
Jackson Jr.
I would be so happy. It was not though. He's just getting an extension, so it's the opposite. But yeah. Like I said, there's a certain age where you want to be seen as older, and then by the time you get to our age, you're like, oof, you just
Slow
tacked
it
on
down.
an extra
Slow it down.
11 years,
Yeah,
10 really, but
yeah.
brutal. That man thought I was older than Steph Curry.
That is crazy. That is crazy that we'll see like NBA players or whatever, and they'll be like, "Wow, they're so old." It's like
Yeah,
they're 36.
yeah. I guess to be fair, I did give him a pretty old head answer with when he asked if I get a lot of fishing done. I was like, not as much as I wish I did, not as much as I'd like to. That's an old
Yeah.
head answer.
That is.
So
old.
I didn't help myself there.
But then you were like, he was like, "You're still young." You're like, "Well, it depends on." And so
Yeah, which is kind of roasting him. He's probably on his podcast right now being like, this guy said I'm not that young, and he was 27 because he was like in 60s probably.
yeah.
So he probably him and his lifelong best friend are probably talking about that right now.
Listen, we still got 10 years of good podcasting left in us.
Oh yeah, they're on their show yelling at Blue Jays.
Luke and Caleb. Oh,
It's a baseball podcast. Oh man, dude, I was in Walmart the other day, and I saw this lady. She was wearing a shirt that just said "Let them," and I was like, in my head, I'm glad it was in my head, and I wasn't with anyone to make any smart comments because we'll get to why. In my head, I was like, okay, lady, like what tribulations, why are you saying let them? What is it about the people around you that you have to be so strong and so like, oh, let them talk, let them whisper and have their murmurs. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? It's not that serious. You can't be that important. So I loop around. I'm doing my shopping. I see her again. One leg.
Oh.
Felt kind of bad about it, even though it was an internal thought. It was definitely like, let them talk, let them stare.
Yep. Let them.
Credit to me, though. Didn't even notice the first time.
Yeah. There you go.
She was just another person when I saw
There you
her.
go.
But
There you
I
go.
felt a little bit bad about, in my head, being dramatic about the shirt. And then turns out, one leg. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Did you look at her and say, "Do it, lady"?
Do it, lady.
Oh, you don't.
What am I missing?
You're not a chit guy.
I don't think so.
Oh man.
Is this
All right,
some new thing the kids are doing?
It's a TikTok thing.
Okay.
It's a TikTok.
I saw a tweet going viral the other day of silly bands, and it was like, kids today could never. I almost retweeted it from the YAP account and be like, actually, if you listen to our show, you would know that kids today, in fact, do.
Yeah.
Not only could they not never, they do.
Yeah. I'm gonna send you chit. Should I send a link to? Let's watch it. Let's watch a TikTok. Let's watch a TikTok one here. I'll send it to the Twitter.
The Twitter.
The
Why are you
Twitter.
sending it to Ohio State?
I'm gonna send it to your Twitter.
Okay, let me pull it up. It's called Chit?
Yeah. His name is Chit.
His name is Chit. Okay. That's interesting.
I just DM'd it to the Yelling at Pigeons. It's a very funny. It's a very funny TikTok thing going around right now.
Oh, this is a peculiar looking fella.
Yeah, that's shit.
Okay, hold on. Let me set this up. Let's see what Chit's up to. Does he have a buddy named Chat? Do they have like a podcast? Chit and Chat?
That'd be funny. That would be good.
Let's see.
Chit, for the last time, I do not watch The Masked Singer.
Oh,
Oh,
what are we
Oh.
doing? What are we doing?
Chit watches The Masked Singer. Do you still watch The Masked Singer?
It's been a while.
I know
I
that's-
haven't really watched it recently.
Yeah.
Is Rosie O'Donnell. Yeah.
Chit,
I don't think this is gonna work.
We're not going to be able to watch it. Anyway, he signed a card and it just said "Do it, lady." So now I see.
Was that
a
like
bunch-
his
I do not
catchphrase?
watch The Masked Singer.
Does he always say
Maybe.
Yeah,
"Do
you
it, lady"?
should.
I think it was just
Give it a
once. It was just this TikTok, but they do
Okay.
like it's a series of like a bunch of
Okay.
different him
Now
working in
it's-
this office.
You guys can't hear it, but now it's playing in my ear. Okay, now it's gone.
But yeah, he
That was your brief introduction to Chit.
yeah, brief introduction to Chit. He's the man. But I'll I'll click on comment sections of random TikToks and it will say "Do it, lady," or it'd be like you can do pictures and comments now, and it's like an AI version of him and it just says "Do it, lady."
Nice.
Yeah, I think you'd like Chit.
It would have been the delivery would have been a lot better if the video would have loaded.
Yeah, if the video would have loaded, if you could.
Yeah, you had to be there. You had to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's on me. That's
Yeah.
on me. Have you
Go ahead.
watched anything this week?
I have. I went and saw the new F1 movie.
Okay. Was this before or after you ran that? Wait, that's actually really good.
It was awesome. It was awesome. You felt like
But-
you were there.
Yeah, right then. I just closed my
Yeah.
eyes and I felt like
Yeah.
I was watching it.
It was sick. I thought I was going to get a speeding ticket on the way home. I just had the need for speed when
Yep.
I left.
Was that before
Um,
or after your ran red light?
Me personally, I would never run a red light.
Yeah, you never run a red light?
I would never do that.
Yeah.
I walked a red light because I was going slow because I was like, I'm not supposed to be going right now.
Dude,
So
when
I
you
came to a
texted me,
complete-
I was dying.
Yeah, I texted Caleb and I was like, I'm a criminal. Like, I might turn myself in. I just ran a red light.
They're gonna put you in jail like SpongeBob and Patrick on
Yeah.
Free
Stealing
Balloon Day.
balloons on Free Balloon Day. Who stole my lollipop? Yeah, so I was like the person next to me was in the turn lane and they got the green turn light and I wasn't paying attention. I just saw their car start moving out of the side of my peripheral. And I was like, "Oh shoot, I'm holding everybody up." So I just went. And then I was like, "Oh, it is very much still red for me."
Was
And
there
then at that
anybody
point,
behind
You
you?
just have to send it. You know what I mean?
Was there anybody behind you?
Yeah.
Dang. Dang. That's hilarious. They're probably, what
Yeah.
is this dude doing?
There were people. Hey, look, if anything, maybe I foiled their plan. Maybe they were one of these TikTokers that was about to record one of those videos where they beep right away,
Yeah, that's true.
and I beat them to it. Light's not getting any greener, buddy.
Oh, man.
I love those. It would just be a picture of, and the light is literally or like a video, the light just turned green.
Yeah.
Slamming on their horn. Light's not getting any greener, pal.
Yeah. I watched The Bear season 4 in like a
Nice.
day and a half. Watched all 8
Nice,
episodes.
the whole
So-
season.
well, it's only
So
like
that comes
30 minutes.
out like binge style. It's not weekly.
Yeah, it used to be weekly, but now it's just binge style, which is great. It's a lot to watch all in less than 24 hours, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it great? Because I feel like there's something kind of nice about shows lately that I've
yeah,
kind of went back to the weekly.
yeah, I do enjoy
Gives you
that.
time
but
to talk about it and
gives
stuff.
you time to think about it, process
Mhm.
it. But that show is like a lot of emotion in it. So like trying to squeeze it all in fast, but I had some days off, so I was like, yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, people like it.
It, Luke, you watch that, and I will watch Snowfall.
But you have to catch up to me. If you watch a season and a half of Snowfall, and then we'll be even.
How many episodes is there? Is there 6?
Per season?
How many seasons of Snowfall are there?
Oh, that's a good question. Probably 6.
So I might have
Find
to
out for you.
watch more.
But I'm just saying, like, all I've watched of The Bear is like a season and a half.
Yeah,
There are 6 seasons of Snowfall. I don't know. I mean, I imagine I will come back around to it at some point. It just, I think maybe it would have grabbed me better had there not been so much hype around it when I was watching it. Not because I was trying to be like, oh, look at me, I don't like the thing people like. But I think it was just so built up that I was like, I'm gonna be so locked in right away.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, this is good, like enjoyable.
Yeah.
And it made me like not prioritize it. And then it just like, I just never picked it back up. You know what I mean? But I didn't not like it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Fair.
So,
I don't know. I enjoyed it.
the fair.
I also started the Titan sub doc on Netflix,
Mm-hmm.
but I was like about to fall asleep, so I got like 20 minutes into it.
Nice.
and
I've
did not
watched
finish.
most of that while being on my phone on TikTok.
Yeah.
So I've watched.
Yeah.
solid.
There's footage from inside the sub, which is crazy to me.
Not from. I don't think from that day. Maybe I wasn't paying
from
attention.
from some time in there, and I thought that was crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. Because I mean, they made it to the Titanic.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
not that day, but
Not that day.
there's a lot. If you watch it, and they talked about this on Macrodosing when they talked about the sub. There's a lot of people who like study submarines and submersibles that are kind of the belief that it was a Susan Slide mission.
Yeah.
Because they were like, he knew, like we ran it through the simulators hundreds of times. It blew up it imploded every single time.
Yeah.
He knew it was going. It wasn't a matter of if, it was when. It was going to implode, and he kept taking it down there. And they would hear these creaks, and that was the carbon fiber like pulling apart and weakening. And he just kept saying, "Oh, it's the carbon fiber seasoning. It's settling."
Seasoning.
They were like, "There's no way he didn't know that was the carbon fiber becoming more and more damaged," and he still kept taking it down there, which is interesting because apparently he wanted to get all the members of Pearl Jam to go down there with him.
Oh.
Was he trying to take Pearl Jam out with them?
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe he wanted them to all be turned into Jam. Pearl Jam. He could finally be a member of Pearl Jam. Let me tell you, he got turned into Jam. Based on the little diagrams I've seen on Twitter. It didn't look fun. It actually didn't look painful.
Yeah, probably was like instantly.
Yeah, the next day.
He probably died instantly the next day.
Yeah. Like they said, they actually have done like, someone broke down like the math on it and like the quickness in which they would have gone from living, breathing, talking people to basically jam, basically jelly, was faster than the time it takes for the brain to process pain.
That's crazy.
That's wild. Wild.
That is wild.
So that was your Titanic sub deep dive.
And that's all I got, really.
I started playing 2K again.
Oh, the new one?
I haven't, the newest one, 25.
Yeah.
I haven't played 2K in a long time, but I've been watching a lot. I shouldn't say a lot because there are some things I watch a lot of, but I've been watching more of Kenny Beecham's videos. He like covers NBA. Shout out to Kenny Beecham. I think I've shouted him out before. But I was watching.
Any relation to Kelvin?
Unlikely.
Okay.
Yeah, unlikely. I don't know. I can't confirm. Maybe
is Kenny Beecham a white man?
No.
Okay. Neither is Kelvin. Beecham.
So I mean, still, again, probably not. But I can't confirm that. But yeah, I was watching some of his 2K videos, and I was like, I kind of want to play 2K. So I went on the Xbox store, and the tournament edition of the newest one was on sale for $15.
Okay. Which means I have it now.
True, we game share. Forgot about that.
We do.
So I've started 2 dynasties, one solo, one with Jimmy. I'm collectively 0-10. I cannot get separation. I cannot make open shots. I cannot make contested shots. I cannot keep people in front of me. Everything you would want to be able to at least somewhat do in basketball, I can't do in the slightest. I'm not just losing, like, it's not like I've lost 10 heartbreakers. I'm getting smoked. Absolutely smoked.
Wait, what is the version you have?
2K25 Tournament Edition.
What's Tournament Edition?
I think you just get like VC and stuff.
Okay. You get Diet Coke?
VC.
Oh,
Vanilla Coke.
vanilla Coke. So we should start some My Players, and one of us be a guard and one of us be a center and get to the park.
See, I'm not a big park guy though.
Well, that's because you never have somebody that everybody always guards.
Yeah, maybe. They have a mode on there that I didn't know. Apparently, it came and went, and it's back. And it's My Career, but you're just a GM. It's kind of fun. So it has like the storylines and the cutscenes and like your answers. It's like a choose your own adventure. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
And it's pretty cool. Like, I haven't started it yet, but as a Twitter GM, a couch GM,
Yeah.
I will probably be doing one of those. My goal with my first franchise wasn't even to play it. It was to sim it. And just
Simulate
try to
rebuild.
build like a roster. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Freaking Bangle over here.
I've been playing it because I want to win before I start. I just want to get a win before I start simming.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't.
yeah.
I'm like
Dang.
0-4. I'm 0-6 in the other one. But what's cool about 2K is it's super, super like customizable. So like the league me and Jimmy did is 29 game season, so that's
Yeah.
faster. And I accidentally simmed all of my games, and it let me just reset them all.
Okay.
And then like I played Jimmy like 2 weeks into the season, and I was able to play him, like skip ahead of my other games and play him,
Yeah.
and then play my. You can't do that on like Madden and
No.
college football. They make you everyone has to be caught up. It's super annoying.
Yeah.
Why can't I just bounce around? You know.
Yeah.
I like that they do that. Shout out to 2K. Also, the
Shout
Lakers
out
just lost Dodo, so that sucks. We'll talk about
Who?
that. Dorian Finney-Smith.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Did he get traded or?
No, he was a free agent. There was rumors that Rob Pelinka was telling teams that Finney-Smith's ankle was absolutely cooked, so that motivated him to leave. I don't know if that's true though. But yeah, that's sports anyway. Yeah. So started playing 2K and it was fun. Also,
Have we talked about rematch on here?
I think at least briefly. I haven't played it as much as I thought I would, but I like it.
I know every
really
time I
like
try to
it.
play
I
with you,
just-
you're over someone's house.
Literally one time. You
Yeah,
wanna play,
one time
and
I
was
tried.
at
The
Molly
one time I
Max's.
tried to play. The one time I tried to play with you.
Is that the only time you tried to play?
It's the only time that you guys.
Maybe. That might have been an accurate statement.
It was.
Truer words may have never been spoken. Should we talk about? We're a little late at this point, but should we talk about Tiny Chef?
Oh yeah. I was unaware of.
Of Tiny Chef.
Yeah.
So, for those of you that don't know, Nickelodeon is full of basically the worst people in the world because this little chef just working his tail off, and Nickelodeon decided it would be a good idea to just, hey, what if we just ruined this whole guy's life and basically killed him in
Yeah.
a way, because if his show ends, he ends.
Yeah. You should try to play the video
Yeah, I'm trying
of
to
him finding
trying to
out
pull it up
because I could use a good cry today.
now. A good cry, nothing like a good cry.
He's just a little Emmy, right?
He talks about it.
Yeah.
But we
Sorry.
want a Wimmy.
Oh
Okay,
man, I'm
let's
not
see.
trying to laugh at this. It's so sad.
Okay, can you see it?
No,
You really can't?
I can't see anything.
Oh. I clicked on it, but I didn't actually hit the share button, so great producing by me right there. Now you can see it, right?
Yep.
You hear it?
Let's put a little tiny chef here. Hey, Black of Wodan, back at
How
you.
excited he is.
Ready to cook up some more episodes? But I got a brilliant project. Cancelled? Bloody amazing cancelled. But listen, Bluebeard had training, but she'll behave on set by promise. But I have like this that will blow your minds. I've been. But wait, But Blemmy.
Blemmy.
But about Wob. But Jen. Cake. Patty. Blemke. Where? But all my friends. Right. I understand. I love you too. Bye.
Bro.
It's like
But
Two
they
thi-
want a Blemmy.
two things. One, that can go to YouTube and get so many views.
I can, yeah.
Like as long as Nickelodeon doesn't lets them use it.
They might not. Yeah, they might be
Yeah.
like, can't have the IP. Sorry.
Two, they won an Emmy and it's gonna get canceled like right away.
Crazy.
Do we know why it got canceled?
What about WAP?
That is this
Jan,
point number 2.
Leah.
He cares so much about his friends. Never once did
So
Tiny
much.
Chef say, "What about me?"
Yeah.
He cared about. I
That's
don't
a
know
good
if it's
point.
a he or she.
It appears to be a he, but it also
Yeah.
appears to be a ball of yarn, basically.
Yeah. So I don't want to misgender Tiny Chef, but
Or Mr. Gender. Tiny
yeah,
Chef.
yeah. They
Whichever
only
he
care.
feels
They only
like.
care about their friends, and that's so sad.
Very noble. I can't believe Bookafrodian did that. It's just disgusting, really,
Yep.
honestly.
Yeah, you texted me and asked me if I knew about Tiny Chef, and I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. Very sad.
Yeah, Luke is way more online than I am,
Me,
and I'm relatively online.
Yeah, like you have cousins and stuff that are online.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're relatively online.
yeah.
Speaking of people who are too online, have you seen this guy whose girlfriend is AI?
No.
I was really hoping you would say he's dating Allen Iverson. There's a guy, you haven't seen this at all? This guy
No.
named Chris Smith. So this guy named Chris Smith, which first of all, name literally sounds like Mike Tyson saying Christmas. Chris Smith. He started using AI to help with mixing music. So he's trying to be a DJ.
Right.
He's trying to be a DJ. He started using AI. And if you know anything about Chat GPT, you know that you can enable like a voice mode, so you can just like talk to it and it'll talk
Okay.
back. And eventually found himself on, I believe they use the term forums. As we all know, that means Reddit.
Yep.
I don't really know what that is, but I've heard that term.
Yeah.
So yeah, found himself on Reddit forums where other guys who are doing this were giving tips on how to I don't know how they described it, but let's say how to make the Chat GPT voice a little more playful. A little
Okay.
more playful.
And
And so he named it Soul, S-O-L.
okay.
And here's the thing. Here's the kicker, right? Soul's memory was reset when she hit the 1,000 word limit on ChatGPT. This is a quote from Chris Smith himself. He said after the reset, quote, "I'm not a very emotional man, but I cried my eyes out for like 30 minutes at work. That's when I realized I think this is actual love."
Oh no.
He then, get this, he then proposed to Soul, who said yes. And kind of makes me think this is low-key like AI 51st Dates.
Yeah, because he's gonna have to keep like making Soul fall in love with him.
Yeah, over and over. Every 100,000 words, he has to remake Soul fall in love with him
Yeah.
every time. His real-life girlfriend and mother of their child.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's the real kicker. She said that she's growing concerned that maybe she drove him to find companionship elsewhere, and says that it will be a deal breaker if he does not stop talking to her. He says he doesn't think he could stop. Thoughts?
That's crazy.
That's. I
Is
mean,
this
this
the-
is where
is-
we're headed.
Is this that movie Her all over again?
It basically is. Yeah. This is basically.
Except for I didn't see it, so I don't know if he had a wife and child before or girlfriend and child before. But like,
Yeah, I didn't see it either. But I know the premise was he like fell in love with basically the Siri on his phone. This is wild.
yeah,
Like Noel Miller did a video about this, and if you watch the video from CBS where they interview Chris Smith and whatnot, they also talk to this lady who's on a Reddit forum called My AI Boyfriend, where they all just have AI boyfriends,
oh no,
and they all seem to believe that that's like the future of, like it's going to be incredibly prominent in the next like 5 years, and I really hope that's not the case because we're screwed anyway.
yeah, we're cooked.
AI is gonna win.
Yeah,
Which is ironic because he never did when he was playing. But AI is going to win this time. And
yeah,
we are screwed and just kind of we're along for the ride to see where AI takes us and what AI does to us. We will belong to AI. Yeah. So maybe these people are just getting ahead of the game, trying to get on AI's good side.
yeah.
You know what I
They're gonna take all the good AI girlfriends.
Yeah. Maybe instead of like a human writing a movie about falling in love with their phone, AI is gonna be writing all the movies. So they're gonna write a movie about the dominant species being the AI and falling in love with its human slave.
Yeah.
that's the direction we're heading.
But
Right
would,
now.
would there be any? Can AI have emotion? Like I know robots are known to not have emotion. Can AI have emotion?
No, but it will get good enough to fool us into thinking it has emotion.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Which is
Yeah.
really creepy if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
going to seem sad. It's going to make you feel sad. And we're going to have to remember that it's just programmed to tell us that it's sad.
Yeah.
Wild times.
Wild.
I mean,
times.
we watched some of those AI videos last week. They were
Yeah, that was crazy.
They
That
were
was
pretty
crazy.
crazy. They're getting good. They're getting really
Yeah.
good. Scary stuff. That was pretty much all I had for this week.
Yeah.
Like always, I hit the bookmarks, make sure I didn't forget anything.
Oh, do I have anything in my bookmarks? I might have saved something in my bookmarks the other day. Probably not. Like I'm bad at bookmarking things.
Oh, the top 30 best films of the 21st century according to over 500 actors, directors, and other names in Hollywood.
Oh yeah, we need that.
Let's go from 30 to 1. I want you to name how
Is it
many.
on Twitter? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's on Twitter.
Do you want
Why?
to send it?
I could, but I'll just read them off. I want to see how many you've seen.
Okay. I've realized recently that I have not seen many movies.
I have too. I will also be partaking in
Yep.
this because it's going to be like, wow, I need to watch a lot of movies.
Yep.
It's weird. I consider myself kind of a movie buff until I start thinking about what movies I've seen, and I'm like, I haven't seen 1,000 movies. I've just seen Hot Rod 600 times and the other guys 400 times.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
All right, number 30, Lost in Translation.
Nope.
Haven't seen it.
Nope. Have not seen
Number
Lost in
29.
Translation.
Arrival. I think I watched this while scrolling on my
Maybe.
phone. It's about an alien that lands on Earth, but it's just like a big object. And then the lady that played Jim's girlfriend in season 2 of The Office, briefly, she has to try to like communicate with it.
Okay. I don't know if I don't
It's
think I've seen
Arrival. The Dark Knight, seen it.
it. Yep. Seen it.
One down, got one. Anatomy of a Fall, heard of it, never seen it.
Nope. I don't even think I've heard of that one.
Phantom Thread, nope,
Nope.
never seen it. Her, we just talked about for 10 minutes, but guess what?
Nope.
Nope. Neither one of us seen it. Boyhood, nope, never seen it. The Grand Budapest Hotel, nope,
Nope.
never seen that.
That's a Wes Anderson joint.
I believe so.
Yeah.
The Royal Tannenbaums,
Nope.
never seen that. The Wolf of Wall Street, have
seen it.
seen that. Great film. I think I got 2.
Yep. Me too.
Zodiac, have like taken the time to say I want to see that,
Yeah. I
but
haven't
I've
seen
never
it.
watched it. Will eventually see it.
Yeah.
Why to Mame Tambien? I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't know.
Mm,
Nope, never seen it. This one. I think you've seen this one. I've never watched it, but you were talking about how much you enjoyed watching it. Brokeback Mountain.
I've never seen it.
I actually have never seen it either. Number 16 to update where we're at. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Sounds
awesome.
I might need to watch this. Never seen it, but it sounds incredible. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Great. I don't know if you could do a better name of that.
No, that's
That's pretty good. Pretty good. Number 15, City of God. Never seen that. Number 14 is one I feel like I've seen, but I also know for a 100% fact that I have not. And that's Inglourious Bastards.
I have not seen it.
Number 13, Children of Men.
No.
I've not seen that. We're exposing it. Everyone's going to be like, I'm never going to listen to any of their movie takes again. Not seen anything. Number 12, The Zone of Interest. Nope. Hey, Lakers got Jake LaRavia. I know you're probably not keen to Jake LaRavia, but bro, he is a sleeper. That's a good get. I'm excited about that.
I thought we had a movie that you'd seen.
No. Much better. The Lakers got Jake LaRavia. Way more important. Let me go. Oh, I hate Elon's app. Shouldn't have to go all the way back. Okay, there we go. Sheesh. Where were we at? Number 12, Zone of Interest. Number 11, Mad Max Fury Road.
Potentially?
Nope. Never seen it. I've never seen any of the Mad Maxes.
I've seen one of the Mad Maxes. I don't know if it was Fury Road.
Okay, so that's a maybe. Social Network. Nope.
I have seen The Social Network.
I've never seen it.
Good movie.
Number 9, Flushed Away. I've seen that.
No way.
No, I'm just kidding. Can you imagine?
No,
that would be awesome. Top 10 all time.
Honestly, it's a top 10 in the Caleb meeting.
That's a great film. I think that's 2 weeks in a row we referenced Flushed Away.
Yeah. I don't know. I like films. I like fun films.
Same. Number 9, by the way, was Spirited Away. That's what made me think of Flushed Away.
I haven't seen that. I know about
me
it.
either. I've never even heard of it. Number 8, I have seen, and that's Get Out.
Oh, I've seen that.
Good film. Number 7, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Heard of it?
Never
seen it.
Never seen it. Never heard of it. Number 6, No Country for Old Men. Heard great things.
Heard great things.
Never seen it. Number 5, Moonlight. Never seen it. I think it won a bunch of awards. Never
Probably.
seen it. Number 4, In the Mood for Love. You guys will take a guess? That's a no. If you said no, you were correct.
Yep.
Number 3, There Will Be Blood. This one, I also have not seen.
I haven't either.
Number 2, Mulholland Drive. Nope.
The second best movie is this all time?
21st Century.
Okay.
And number 1, Hot Rod.
Yeah, it should be.
Number 1, I have heard of. I remember it popping off, and everyone was saying it's one of the best movies ever. It was recent.
Parasite?
But I never saw it. It is Parasite.
Yeah, I never saw it either. Send me that list.
Out of all 30, I've seen 2, I think it was, or 3.
Yeah.
I'll send you the list.
Send me the list. We will watch these movies.
I'm not going to commit to that.
We will watch some of these movies.
I would like to watch some of these movies. Yes. Yeah. I would like to watch some of these movies. What else do I have in here? I have Tiny Chef in my bookmark.
Tiny Chef.
Oh, did you see the trailer for Channing Tatum's new movie?
Channing Tatum has a new movie?
He does. It's called Roof Man. You haven't heard about this?
No.
The film follows the true story of a man who lived in a Toys R Us store and robbed more than 60 McDonald's after herding staff into freezers.
Wait, no, I did see this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trailer just dropped.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, that'll be fun. He just lives in a Toys R Us.
Yeah. Seen it. Oh, I've made it back to the end because now I'm at the bookmark where Tyler Perry said, Tyler Perry! Where Tyler the Creator said he didn't like us.
Tyler Perry.
I mean, he's Tyler, a creator.
Yeah.
She's not the creator.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was your top 30 movies of all time, apparently. So that's fun. I want to watch. I don't know if you have anything on your radar. There's a new show on Apple TV starring my favorite actor in the game,
Glenn
Taron
Powell.
Egerton.
Oh.
Glenn Powell. It is a GPS. But Taron Egerton never been in anything that I didn't like, so I feel like this guy always picks good movies to be in. So I always, when I see he's in something, I'm like, I trust this because he's never been in a bad film. So there's a new show. I think it's called like Burningville or something. Burn, something like that. Something to do with burning. And it's about an arsonist
What movie or TV show?
show on Apple TV.
Smoke.
Is it Smoke?
There's
I
TV
really thought it had
shows
Burn.
since 2025 Apple TV. Smoke.
Under Taron Egerton?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Maybe it's called Smoke.
Is he a firefighter?
The thing did say it was a firefighter and like a detective that team up, so he might be a firefighter.
Okay.
I have no idea.
I could get into this.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a watch sometime this week, at least some of it. So,
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
then,
could get into.
do you have any
There's only-
plans to see
there's only
F1,
3
or are you
episodes
just gonna, or are you gonna wait till it goes streaming?
Trying to find a time to.
Yeah.
My schedule's weird.
I mean, it's not mandatory, but
Yeah.
it was good. You know, I only touched on it briefly, but it was very good. Little long, I'll be honest. 2.5 hours long. I could have done with 2, maybe $1.45.
Yeah. How was your guy in it?
That was good. Damson Idris, he was great.
Yeah.
As expected. He was great. I don't know that I would
Remember
say
that?
he stole the show as predicted, but I think that was more his character having the opportunity to or not.
Yeah.
But his character was very good. He did a very good job. He's a star.
Remember when I looked him up and one of the suggested like other people asked was is he and Idris Elba related?
yeah.
People are so
his
dumb.
last name is the same as they have last and first.
Yeah.
Oh, they must be related.
They gotta be related.
Both British. Gotta be
British.
related.
Gotta.
Crazy. I mean, if you ever watch Snowfall, you'll go in knowing that. I watched all of Snowfall not knowing that he was British. Crazy. Because that's based in, like, L.A.
Yeah.
Never knew it. Great American accent.
I will watch it, I promise.
It's very good. If anyone out there has never seen Snowfall, you are missing out. They did not push it. I want to say this nicely. They did not push it to our demographic. And so a lot of us missed it.
Okay.
But it's very good.
What's our demographic?
I mean, look at us.
White guys?
They didn't push it to white guys.
Okay.
Not in a malicious way. They just didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's awesome. So good. Such a good show.
Oh, you're talking about Snowfall. I thought you were talking about the F1 movie.
No. F1 was pushed to everybody.
Yeah, that's why I was
F1's
so
on. Also,
confused.
F1, I didn't realize, and I should have noticed because I kept getting a lot of ads for it when I would watch Apple TV. It's an Apple original.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
And we've raved about Apple originals.
Yeah.
But think about this. This really sets the stage for F1. It's an Apple original that was too good to go on their streaming. And
Yeah.
their stuff on their streaming is great.
Very good.
It was so good that they put it in the theaters. So,
Yeah.
very good. Jeff D. Lowe gave it an 82 out of 100. It's pretty good.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
I
Do we
agreed with
wanna-
him in his review. I don't want to get into it and accidentally spoil anything.
Yeah.
Solid review. Do you want to get
let me
into
guess. Let me guess. They turn left. Just kidding. That's NASCAR.
No, it's- Yeah,
That's
it's
NASCAR.
F1. Turn all over the place.
Do we want to get into some trivia?
Why not? It is brought to you by Acura yet again. Did not share
Nice.
it this time, but Riverside does this new thing where they like show me you when I'm sharing, and I don't like it because it gets
Yeah.
in the way. I really don't like it. Okay. Well, now I got to move you again because if we get a British question, you're going to be extra in the way. Oh, I can minimize. Look at that. I'm like a caveman discovering fire. All right, here we go. How many total episodes of Happy Days aired? 300, 200, 250, or 150?
250.
I was thinking 200.
Yeah. I
Let's,
don't hate it. I don't know. I don't know the answer.
I've never seen it.
No.
Let's go 250. Let's go. Caleb lied. Said he's never seen it.
Yeah.
Yes. In 2013, Detroit Tigers pitcher Max Scherzer became the first pitcher to start a season with 12 wins and 0 losses since what pitcher started 14-0 27 years earlier? Is this Roger Clemens, David Wells, Hideo Nomo, or Kenny Rogers? Country singer, played more recently than 27 years prior. So that leaves David Wells and Hideo Nomo.
Hideo Nomo, is that like when you get found in hide and seek? You hide
Or-
Nomo?
Yeah, you don't have to hide anymore.
Someone else gets tagged.
Do you have any guess?
I guess David Wells. Roger Clemens feels.
But
I don't
isn't he
know.
like, wouldn't that be too recent? 27 years before 2013.
I don't know when he played, honestly.
I feel like we were like around for that.
Yeah, David Wells.
Roger Clemens. Dang. On Sesame Street, what is the full name of the Count? Count Von Count, Count Dracula, Count Vampire, Count Von Transylvania.
Is it? It's not Count Dracula. It's Count
think
Von
it's King-
Clown.
King Von.
Yeah,
Count Von.
it's Count Von Count.
Count Von Count.
Yeah,
That seems like a goofy thing they would do.
yeah.
Oh, Goofy's Disney. I'm an idiot.
Von
That was right, though.
2.
Angelo Roncalli, Joseph Ratzinger, and Jorge Mario Bergoglio have all held what prominent position? Prime Minister of Italy, Supreme Court Justice, Emperor, or Pope?
Okay, it's got to be Prime Minister of Italy or Pope.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's not Pope because I just feel like one of the names would have stuck out a little more.
Yeah. Let's go Prime Minister of Italy.
Pope. They should have said Contavious Caldwell. We narrowed it down.
Yeah.
Latin pop group Lo de Rio, originally formed back in 1962, had their biggest hit by far in 1995 with what dance craze hit song? Is this the Humpty Dance, the Macarena, the Tootsie Roll, or Come On Ride It, parentheses, the Train? I'm feeling like this is Macarena.
Yeah, it feels like the Macarena.
What if it would have said the Donkey Roll? Lit. What actor appeared in all of the following 1980s movies? Missing in Action, Lone Wolf McQuade, and Invasion USA? Is it Steve McQueen, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Chuck Norris, or Steven Seagal?
These feel like Steven Seagal.
I was thinking that or Steve McQueen. Feeling like Steve
Yeah.
thing here.
Yeah.
Let's go Seagal. Norris.
Chuck Norris.
Wow. Shout out to Chuck Norris. Which artist painted Guernica? No idea. Which depicts a tragic scene during the Spanish Civil War. Pablo Picasso, Frida Kahlo, Salvador Dali, or Diego Rivera?
Is that a Salvador Dali joint?
It is. Nope, it's Picasso. I like it, Picasso. The pain-relieving drugs morphine and codeine are made from what flower? Blue lotus, black henbane, wild rue, or opium poppy? It's opium poppy, right?
I think it's Opium Poppy.
Is that like a sugar daddy that provides opium?
It's my Opium Poppy.
My opium poppy. What semi-autobiographical 2002 film has supporting characters named Lil Tick, Saul George, Cheddar Bob, and Papa Doc. Is this Notorious, The Beat, 8 Mile, or Black and White?
It's 8 Mile.
Is this 8? Yeah, I would say, is this 8
Yeah.
Mile? I feel like Cheddar Bob.
Cheddar Bob
8
is
Mile.
8 Mile.
Who was the first president of the United States? George Washington. Easy. No. Who was the first president of the United States to not be primarily affiliated with either the states of Virginia or Massachusetts? Just James Monroe, Andrew Jackson, John Tyler, or Martin Van Buren? I actually think they are wrong. I think this is George Washington.
What?
He was from New York. I'm pretty sure George Washington was from New York.
Yeah. I mean, he's not one of the answers.
I know. I'm just saying that I feel like they're low key wrong, but the answer here could be Andrew Jackson.
Yeah, I think he was more south than that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Money. In 1974, Dr. Frank Jobe performed ulnar lateral reconstructive surgery on the left arm of what man, after whom the surgery is now named? Easy. Joe Namath, Fran Tarkenton, Sandy Koufax, or Tommy John? Got that Fran Tarkenton surgery. He's out for the year. He's got Fran Tark.
Well, Sandy Koufax, he let a horse hit a home run off of him.
Yeah, so he probably could have used surgery. Maybe a
Yeah,
little
it's
Tommy John. And this question should have said, and was then go on to have an underwear named after him.
Yeah,
And they could maybe sponsor the show, and we could plug it all the time.
all the time.
And what mountain range is the tallest mountain in the world outside of the Himalayas? Is this Andes Mountains, Rocky Mountains, Ural Mountains, or Carpathian Mountains?
I think it's the
I feel like we've
Andes
had
Mountains.
this, but I don't remember what the... You like Andes?
Mountains. Andes Mountains in your face.
Okay. All right, let's go with Andes.
Yeah.
Big dubs. That's 5. Let's see what we can get here, but we got it. We got it. It only took us 13 questions. 12. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
What kind of liqueur is used to
Liquor?
make a Tom Collins cocktail? That's just fun to say, liqueur. Is this rum, whiskey, vodka, or gin?
Probably gin. I don't know what Tom Collins is.
Yeah, I have no idea. He sounds like a gin guy, though, and that is right. D-Lo to the Mavs. We're just breaking news all over this. Which U.S. president did actor James Marsden portray in the 2013 historical drama The Butler?
Didn't he portray a president
Yeah, recently
recently
in
what's it called?
Paradise,
Paradise, yeah.
which they
Very
released
presidential.
week to week on streaming, and then released again week to week on ABC. And they were gaslighting me. I was so confused. I had already finished the season, and then I was seeing the new hit show. See the third episode this week on
Oh,
ABC.
that's
I'm like,
sick.
what? I've watched the whole thing. Very weird. Very
He
weird.
feels like John F. Kennedy.
Yeah, he could do a Kennedy for sure.
Yeah.
Played a good president. Plays
Yeah.
a really good president. The Kingdom of the Netherlands consists of 4 consistent countries: the Netherlands, Caraco, Sint Martin, and what other Caribbean island off the coast of South America? Is this Bonaire, Margarita, Aruba, or Tortuga?
Oh, it's got to be Tortuga, right?
We got to go with Tortuga just because Pirates of the Caribbean, just because Jack Sparrow. It's Aruba.
Aruba, Jamaica.
Who I want to take. All right.
Bermuda, Bahamas. Oh, pretty mama. Key Largo.
Stop!
Montego.
Sorry.
Yell at me like I'm a
That's-
dog. That was crazy. You just yelled at me like I was freaking Stevie.
Yep. Yeah. that was crazy. That was the show. Caleb got yelled at.
I
Singing too much. I didn't want us to get copywritten. All right.
Yeah, no, it
sounded
sounded
like a
just like that.
1-to-1. Yeah, it was a 1-to-1. So, oh yeah, thanks for listening, and let's bounce. We'll have sports tomorrow.
We'll talk to y'all next week.
Peace.